I can't get enough of that tech news. You can never get enough. I'm sorry, that was too much. Microsoft is reportedly scaling back its internal sales growth targets for some of its newer AI tools after slower than expected adoption by customers, according to internal sources who spoke with the information. Multiple Azure sales teams missed aggressive quotas last fiscal year, according to this report, a rare outcome at Microsoft, prompting the company to quietly relax growth expectations for certain AI products, as enterprise customers pushed back on paying for agents whose returns they said were hard to measure. Not sure what they're gonna get you, but the vibes? Oh, I mean, how? However, after a few outlets picked up the story, Microsoft told Futurism that the initial reports inaccurately combine growth and sales quotas, insisting that AI sales targets were never lowered, even as internal adjustments suggest expectations are being reset behind the scenes. So maybe tons of people love paying for Copilot, and for everyone who doesn't, great news. The newest update for LG TVs bakes Copilot directly into the home screen. And while it can be hidden, there's no option to uninstall. Aha! Because nothing complements your movie watching experience like another button you'll never click on. It's no wonder people are building custom tools that get rid of all the AI features in Windows 11. This isn't an endorsement, by the way. We don't know if this tool is malware. It's just an example. People want AI removal tools because the world is turning to slop, which is the 2025 Merriam-Webster Word of the Year. Maybe this is God's way of answering our prayers. Dear God, please bring back Clippy and smite this Miko AI baby blob thing. I wish to see its face no more. You got it. The RAM apocalypse continues as several companies have announced a new round of price increases, including Framework, which is increasing the price of its laptop DDR5 kits by 50%, and Dell, which will be raising the prices of their enterprise PC products from 10 to 30%, depending. Framework says they solemnly do pledge to stay transparent, only raising prices to cover real cost increases and lowering them again if costs fall. But I don't know, they are a for-profit company. I'm not gonna hold my breath for that. Linus is invested in them. I am only invested in having a good time. Meanwhile, Dell and Lenovo are reportedly considering limiting their mid-range laptops to just 8 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. I thought we were living in a 16 to 32 gigabyte era, but maybe this will force software developers to make less memory-hungry products? Or maybe you're just gonna get a worse laptop for your money. Probably that one. But wait, there's more! According to YouTuber Moore's Law is Dead, Samsung is winding down production of cheaper SATA SSDs next year to focus on pricier memory and storage for AI data centers, which, as these kind of moves often do, could mean fewer options on the market and even higher prices for regular consumers. Don't be sad, okay? Think about how happy Samsung shareholders are gonna be. Imagine hearing the laughter of children, but they're grown up and spending most of their time on their ketamine yacht, when they should be spending time with our sponsor. Micro Center, it's December, and that means it's shopping season. Whether you've got gifts to buy or you just need a bit of personal retail therapy to get through the seasonal affective disorder, Micro Center has you covered with deals changing throughout the entire month. Like this gaming PC with 32 gigs of RAM for $250 off. Yeah, it's got a 7500 X3D CPU and a 9060 XT GPU, but the RAM you know, when I think about winter, I can't help but think about Phoenix, Arizona, where the grand opening of their new Micro Center has been a huge success. Learn about that and all sorts of tech stuff through Micro Center News. They've even got holiday gift guides. So check out Micro Center in the link below for all your holiday tech shopping needs and more. They're great! I'm referring to the Quick Bits, of course. iRobot, the maker of the Roomba robot vacuum, has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy and agreed to be bought out by its main Chinese manufacturer, Paisia Robotics. That's gotta be what it is. Or, in their own robotic words, iRobot announces strategic transaction to drive long-term growth plan. Much clearer. Why didn't we say that first? The deal comes after years of mounting debt, stiff competition, and a failed Amazon acquisition, and will take iRobot private under Paisia through a court-supervised restructuring expected to finish by early 2026. I don't think I'm saying Paisia right, but here we are. But at least app support and product services will continue as usual. So don't worry, not much is changing for all you room baddies, room ballers. We looked into it and the Roomba doesn't appear to have a fan club with a cute name for me to reference in a joke here, which seems like a real missed opportunity. What are you guys doing? Google's doing their favorite thing and shutting down features. This time they're axing the dark web data leak reports feature for Google One subscribers, which will have all of its data deleted by February. Apparently, feedback showed that this feature didn't really help users act on leaks, so Google's just going back to saying, oh, you want security? Just turn on two-factor authentication. Why haven't you turned on two-factor authentication yet? What's wrong with you? Google has also locked the standard continued conversation feature, which allows you to keep talking to your smart device without saying, hey Google, every 3 seconds, sorry, behind a $10 a month Google Home Premium subscription. This weekend, I couldn't even get Gemini to play a Spotify song, something Google Assistant handled fine. Can't even play Spotify, this is hell. This is the bad place. An Intel Panther Lake chip was spotted running in a 1X player handheld thanks to a leaked FurMark run. The chip was a Core Ultra 5 338H with an integrated Intel Arc B370 GPU, and it scored 2,383 points, roughly GeForce GTX 1060 level, although FurMark is less of a gaming benchmark and more of a stress test, so let's not write Panther Lake off just yet. That's for later. If you want to feel excited about Intel, however misguided that may be, check out this now deleted reply tweet from the official Intel gaming account, seemingly confirming the rumored Arc B770. They say they're thrilled that this fan is pumped about the B770, making sure to also mention the other two things the fan was pumped about as well, and throw in some friendly emojis, because I'm pretty sure this is an AI, it's a bot reply. The B770 is canceled, everyone. OpenAI has revealed it's using its Codex coding agent to help improve its Codex coding agent. The system can reportedly monitor its own training runs, and, when prompted, decide what code changes to make next, meaning this AI has taken another step towards a self-improving singularity situation. Although the nerds told it to do that, so don't panic yet. The nerds at Google DeepMind also announced its first automated research lab in the UK, where a blend of AI systems and robotics in the facility will, I guess, automatically make scientific discoveries in material science. Here's hoping they come up with something good. I'm gonna go spend the week on the very fun yacht we talked about earlier. Oh, but first, the US government has launched a new US Tech Force to rapidly recruit skilled tech workers into the federal government. The plan is to bring in 1,000 engineers, data scientists, and developers for 2-year stints and have them work on what the government is calling the world's most complex and difficult problems. Doing IT for government people. Problems which somehow have rapidly sprung up after the government laid off all of those tech workers that it laid off earlier this year. Critics warn the program could pose serious conflicts of interest, since many recruits are expected to come directly from major tech companies where they may return after 2 years of accessing all kinds of juicy government data. If only there was some way to keep them focused on what really matters. Enter the Stanford researchers who developed this audio shield system. It helps people with ADHD focus by amplifying the sounds of everyday tasks instead of blocking them out. The wearable device uses microphones and earbuds to turn actions like typing, washing hands, or handling objects into real-time audio cues that they say will boost mindfulness and attention while you're doing stuff. Basically, it's like a hearing aid. It just makes everything louder. In early studies, users stayed on tasks longer and reported higher focus. So next time a loud talker is distracting you from your work, don't tell them to keep it down. Tell them to turn that up. It might just change your life. And so we're coming back this Wednesday for more tech news. In the meantime, I've got a wicked craving for a bowl of cereal. It's magically delicious, hopefully. There's gotta be some around here somewhere. I'll just follow my nose. So we can remember all that stuff?